Good morning and welcome to the pre-market live show. It's Friday, December 27th, and the heat map just changed over. Not looking very pretty. Our Mag 7's red, just down a little bit. Microsoft, Nvidia, Google, Meta, Amazon, and Tesla all just a little down. Everything else is a little flat. CRM and is down. A couple other ones, so we'll see what's going on. Let's look at our Jolie's jumpers, and hopefully the heat map gets changed around here. And like I said, it's just kind of flat with the Mag 7 red. All information presented here is for educational and informational purposes only. It's not intended as financial advice. So always do your due diligence. How is everybody this morning? Let's go ahead and look at our Jolie's jumpers right here. And let's see what AGFY is doing. If it's trying to move, it was trying to get set back up, but let's see what it's doing here. AGFY, let's see. Agrify, it is bottomed out down there the other day, and today it is not doing anything. It's the 27.35.04 to 36.80 yesterday, and it's at 34.20. So it actually dipped down a little bit in that after hours right there. So I'll keep an eye on it. Looks like it might be pulling back. It looked like it was trying to set up, but we'll see. And again, the heat map was kind of red this morning. Hopefully we can end on a green note. So we'll see what's going on there. But let's look at AMBA because that one was trying to cruise up. Let's see if it's doing anything this morning. That is that Amberella. And today it is not moving yet. Yesterday, 74.90 to 75.59. It's at 75.08. And it does look pretty good. So keep an eye on that today. AMBA. AMBO. Let's see what that's doing here. AMBO. This one is shot up there, it looks like. AMBO. Let me see. Yeah, it is today. It $3 to 3.59. It's at 3.20 right now. So AMBO, Ambo Education Holding, is moving up there this morning. ARBE, let's see what that's doing. Robotics, this one's popped up there. ARBE looks like it's yesterday it jumped up. Maybe what's that even say? Isn't it right there today? Yeah. It looks like it opened at 220 and yesterday where it closed like 180. What's this say? It is at 220. Yesterday in the after hours, it got up to 256. So, and then today it opened at 230, and that's why it looks weird because FinViz again does not show that after hours pop up. So that's why it looks weird. And so now I got to kind of keep an eye on it, but it is popped up there looking decent, but didn't get up like it did yesterday in the after hours, which is a big difference here. So we'll have to see what ARBE, if it wants to stay up in that top. It looks like it could possibly do it. That BLNK looked like it was setting up just a little healthy pullback there. It looks like BLNK. Our blink charging yesterday 154 to 162. It's at 160. So like I said, it does look like it's set up in the right spot, trying to get moving. That CRKN is moving this morning, and we said keep an eye on this bad boy. It wanted to, and here it goes, CRKN. So keep an eye. Yesterday 14 to 20, and this morning 18 down to 17 right now. But it did look like it was up a little bit, so not sure. I know it ran yesterday too, but it does look pretty good this morning, so keep an eye on that CRKN. It was up, I know that. DJT, here's our Trump media, down 6 cents, but like I said, this thing's looking really good, DJT. So we'll keep an eye on that, obviously. 36.77 to 37.10. It's at 36.99 right now, so it is moving this morning and not looking bad. 36.97 it says there, and yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's see what that drug's doing, because this thing is set up to get moving, guys, and it is on drugs, DRUG. And yesterday it did run 36.98 to 42. It's at 39.90, so it does want to move. It says this morning it could be at 40.18. And like I said, this thing wants to get cruising right there, and that is drug, Bright Minds, Bioscience. And let's look at DXYZ. This bad boy is just setting back up. Maybe you'll get a little bit of pullback here, but it is setting up there. And EVAX, let's look at that one. EVAX, that one is popped up there. EVAX. and it did run up to 26. And yesterday, that it ran up yesterday. I mean, and today it's 176 to 180, but it's down to 130. So that one, I don't know. I'll have to look at it. HUT, this one is getting set up. Crypto's not looking as bad this morning, so it looks like it had bottomed out back there the other day at that, what, 2156 area. And so HUT could be moving. It's at 2438. Just keep an eye on it. Looks like it's trying to. And INTZ was moving this morning. I saw that one popped up there, INTZ, and it ran 88 to 291, and it's at 233. And that is Intrusion Inc., and that one was popped up this morning. And let's see what else. LAES, let's see that one. We were looking at it last night. It's up some more this morning. LAES, and again, be careful. We said it could run up some more today, but I would definitely be looking to lock those in because it ran up quite a bit and it's way up at the top. So just be careful with that. And LIDR, let's see what that one's doing. That's at AIAEYE. And this one I think's popped up this morning as well. LIDR. It did. It looks like it ran 192 to 223. It's back to 176. So it is running up there. It's not looking too bad. It looks like it should get up into the top, I think. And there you go. That load Comstock, we were looking at this last night, and I told you these things were going to start moving. And this one's cruising 78, came back to 69, but it's at 77. LODE, and that's one of them precious metals and mining. These things are looking great. PDYN, this thing was cruising around and it's running again. PDYN, and it did run yesterday 563 to 886, and today 845 to 880. It's at 835 right now, and that one was cruising around yesterday. Like I said, PDYN. QSI, this one, Quantum Psi Incorporated, just popped you off yesterday, and there you go. It's up over $1. We were looking at it, and 270 to 319 today, and yesterday went 130 to 290. So there you go, QSI. We were looking at that one, and Rivian, it looked like it could be pulling back. Maybe it's basing out right here. I'll keep an eye on it. I was looking at it, and we'll see if it is trying to make a base right there. And RVSN, let's see that RAL Vision. That was up some more this morning, and that was a monster hit right there. That train left the station. It ran 126 to 168 today. It's at 142. So there you go with that bad boy. And SES, we were looking at that. That's up another 98 cents today. So we were talking about SES AI Corporation, and it ran 225 to 276. It's at 238 right now. So we were looking at that last night. SEZL, that Sezzle. Let's see it. I think it's going to get set up, guys. So keep an eye on this bad boy. SEZL. It looks good to me and looks like it wants to get moving soon. So keep an eye on that. It could get moving. The heat map's looking a little bit better, more flat. Nvidia, Amazon, Tesla look like they're down. Everything looks down a little bit, but more flat than anything. So maybe that'll just change right around. We know that. And let's see, our STRL, that's Sterling STRL. Here we go. And this one's going to get set back up, guys. A Sterling Infrastructure. What I just X out of my Trend Spider. Let me hop back in here and go back on to that. Doop. All right, there we go. STRL, here we go. And yeah, it was trying to run around yesterday. Today, it's just at 175.50, but it is setting up right there. And let's see, SYM, let's look at that one. Symbiotic, and see that one is curling up, looking good, SYM. So keep an eye on that because it is looking good right there. And WIMI, we were looking at this last night. WIMI. Weemy hologram, and this one shot way up there. So that's the one that we were looking at last night. It was moving yesterday, 111 to 167. Today, 166 to 191. It's at 174. So there you go. And there's your Jolie's jumpers. Thank you, Asian Jolie. And we'll just jump right into our laptop lowdowns real quick right here. And let's take a look at them. ADTX, let's see it because it is setting up here. It was up yesterday. It was starting to move, and we were looking at it. So today it's just at 20 cents down to 19, but not looking bad. AFMD, let's see that one. AFMD, keep an eye on this one. This one looks like it's setting up and getting ready to rock and roll here. So it was trying to run around yesterday and it is getting set up. So keep an eye on that. That's going to be a nice popper right there. AFMD and BAOS. Let's see what this one. I know it ran the other day. I remember it popping up pretty good. And that was Christmas Eve yesterday. It just ran 631 down to 390, and then it was in the fours, and now back at 420 right now, or 423. It opened at 420. We'll see if it wants to base out and curl back up. I'm not sure. But that one did take a massive pop the other day. Let's see what else is here. BREA. Let's look at that one real quick. BREA, that one popped up, it looks like the other day as well. BREA. Yeah, that popped up on Christmas Eve. We'll have to see if that's trying to set back up. I'll take a look at it today. That CRKN we looked at. DM, let's see desktop metal right here. It's just pulling back down there. And let's see, that one's going to be a good popper when it starts getting set up. We'll keep an eye on that. It's getting set up, like I said, but not exactly ready yet. And MGOL, this one was running up yesterday, and it is trying to get set up some more here. So let's take a look at MGOL. And it just is 45 to 46. Yesterday it ran 48 to 49, closed at 45. And today 45 to 46, and it's at 46. So keep an eye on this. That's going to be a big setup right there. MGOL. And let's look at NBR. NBR, Neighbors Industries. And this one's way down there and going to be a good setup here, NBR. So could be bottoming out yesterday. So I'll keep my eye, see if that's the bottom. PGHL, let's see what this one's doing. It's curling up there and it's trying to get running. It's in a good spot. I'd keep an eye on this bad boy right here, PGHL, because it does look like it's going to try to get moving relatively soon. And that's got a lot of room it can go pop up on PGHL. So keep an eye on that one. Let's look at QTTB here, Q32 Bio. And this thing is curling up here, looking much better. So keep an eye on this Q32 Bio, QTTB. It looks pretty good right there. And yeah, it is trying to get moving. So it just curled through. Keep an eye on that one. SOWG, that's so good. It's starting to move up. It's still in the basement, just went a little bit flat as it's moving up there. But yeah, yesterday it went 240 to 245, back to 235 though. So it did close lower, but keep an eye on it. Will bounce around, and it does have to get up over that 20, which is at 282. So it'll make its way up there and try to get popping. And SPGC, Sax Parente Golf. We're talking about a bunch of golf ones, and they are setting up SPGC included. We were looking at this one before all of them, I think. Maybe that True Golf was the first one, and then this one, but this one looks good, that SPGC. So keep an eye on that. Speaking of True Golf, TRUG, that's up another 5 cents. That's running up. I saw that up this morning. So that was a good popper. 74 to 80 this morning. Yesterday it went from 44 to 78. And there you go at your laptop lowdowns. And let me see what else we have going on this morning here. Let me see what you guys want to look at. AISP. That one's that Airship AI something holdings. What's that doing today? AISP. Let's see. That's up some more, it looks like, huh? 596 to 606. It's at 598. And it is trying to curl back up at that top. and run up a little higher. Just be careful. Don't get caught in that bad boy because it is in the top there, but it is curling up there. But yeah, Luis Rodriguez, you know that one was moving up. UMAC, this one was looking good. That UMAC, unusual machines, it had popped up the other day and came pulling back, and today it's up again. I did see that one, UMAC. So it ran 1779 up to 1985, and it's at 1893 right now. So that one does look good. And GSAT, we were just looking at this global star, and it is curling up, looking pretty good. So keep an eye on this GSAT. It did run up yesterday, 199 to 215. This morning it's just at like 211 right now. So just keep an eye on that. And it's not looking bad. And LMT, that Lockheed Martin's up 82 cents. And I'm telling you, this thing's about to get popping, guys. So keep an eye on this and just watch it. It's getting set up right here, LMT, and it can get cruising. So keep an eye on Lockheed Martin because it's going to. And that is our aerospace and defense. So we'll have to look at some of them bad boys. And there you go, Luis Rodriguez with them couple. Yeah, LMT, I'm telling you, looks beautiful right there. Oh, what do I keep doing? Hitting every button. Let's see. QSI, we looked at that bad boy this morning, and that one's already running up. So keep that. That should be a good momentum play today, Chris, as well. And let's see what else is going on. Sober, we looked at. Let me see. There was another one somebody wanted to see. RR, that Rich Tech Robotics. This one had run up yesterday. I know that. Let me look at it. Yesterday it went 209 to 318, and today it is 299 to 318. So yesterday 209 to 318, today 299 to 318, but it's at 286. So we'll have to see if it wants to stay up there. We were early on that bad boy as well, RR, and that's getting up there. I buy cheap stocks. And let's see what else is on here. Anything else? I swear there was another one I missed. CLSD, that was it. I knew there was one I didn't see. Clearside Biomedical. This thing's curling up real nice. CLSD. So keep an eye on this. That thing's going to get running right there. That's a good one, I would say. And KULR, let's see what that's doing. KULR. And this thing has been running up here. If I can type it in, it would help. But yeah, it's been running up. I'd be careful. I mean, after that big run up yesterday, I mean, that's a crazy pop up after yesterday. So definitely beware. Today, what it do? 499 to 554. It's at 519. So like I said, it's way at the top. Be careful on that one. KULR. And what else is here? LGHL, what's the lion doing? Because it looked like it was getting set up right here. Let's see, LGHL. It is not doing much this morning, but it's in that channel. We were looking at that, and that one could get moving right there. And there we go with all them bad boys. Wanted to make sure I got all them. And let me take a look and see what's going on. Let's run through our SPY and our big caps. I was going to say big cats. Our big caps. And like I said, they're all just down a little bit, and the map's pretty flat this morning. So let's look at it. The SPY is down $1.57, and I guess it is going to pull back. I mean, we've seen it down a lot like this and end up green for the day. Apple's up 32 cents. Just keeps wanting to run up there. And again, Apple is looking really good. And let's look at Amazon. That one was pulling back. Looks like it's probably going to pull back and hit this 20 right here at 223. It's at 226. So see if it pulls back a little bit more. And Google is pulling back like 16 cents. And another one, see if it hits that MACD and wants to get cruising up. I have a feeling it very well could. But that we'll keep an eye on. Meta META was down a little bit and just a little pullback look too. So we'll have to see when Meta wants to get cruising back up. And again, they're set up pretty bullish, but they're just pulling back a little bit. Microsoft isn't looking too bad, but is going to pull back. It needs to. It ran up really fast. Nvidia, let's look at it. It's down 58 cents. It's been running up there and has some weird looks, and it's in between that channel. And even if it has a little bit of pullback, I think Nvidia is good. I mean, it looks like it's getting set up to get moving some more. So I think Nvidia is set up. Tesla right here, that's down 244 and could be coming back to that hard support line. Has support at 445, also has support at 415 if it gets that low. And it is setting up super bullish right there, Tesla. So watch for them dips right there. And that's TSLA. Let's look at that AMC and GameStop. AMC is not looking bad right there. GameStop has been moving. It's down a little bit today, but it was popped up yesterday, not looking bad. And how about Chewy? It's just down a little bit, but Chewy is setting up, guys. I'm telling you, that Chewy's looking pretty good. So something is going on there. And I know Roaring Kitty had tweeted out that I guess GameStop, I forget. Laptop Travel's been all over it. I'll repost his post because he's been paying attention to it, and they are looking good right now. Tilray's another one been popping up there. That's a cannabis one, and it's at 149 and not looking bad. Trying to run up a little bit higher. Let's take a look at some of these other semiconductor guys, AVGO. That one's down 55 cents, and it's just at the top right there, a little flat, nothing crazy. MU's down a little bit, but that one's been trying to get set up. TSM, this one is up a little bit. It was pulling back, and it looks like it's trying to curl back up, so that's good. SMCI, that's down 29 cents, and we're just waiting for that. It's right there. I mean, I'd assume that it's trying to get set up. We'll have to see. I mean, like I said, we're going into these weird weeks where you have days off in the middle of the week for holidays, so it kind of throws things off a little bit. AMD was trying to get running up there. It's pulling back a little bit, but I would assume it's getting set up. I mean, it looks really good. So even if it pulls back, it looks like it should be getting set up. How about PayPal? I know it's not a semiconductor, but it is down to 87.71 it looks like, and it does look like it's pulling back there. How about Qualcomm, QCOM, down like 40 cents, and another one, it's just flat right here, but it is looking pretty good, and they did win that lawsuit, and it did pop up a little bit, but it looks good to pop up some more on this channel. So keep an eye on QCOM. Intel, INTCs in the 20s, and it's just setting up. I think it's going to wait, but it does look pretty good right there. Let me get back there. INTC. And yeah, it does look pretty good, I would say. So just a little bit flat today, it looks, but on a Friday, but Intel is looking good to get set up and get moving. And how about let's look at Oxy and Mara real quick. Oxy's up a little bit, just a little bit flat, and ExxonMobil XOM. This one, it looks like it's trying to get set up real nice. Has a couple weird looks, but setting up right there. I can see it popping off. And there you go with them. And DJT we looked at was it down 8 cents. And so there you go. What's Dell doing? DELL. That's down 34 cents back to 118.94. And that one has a really good look and it's flat, but it looks really good right there. So keep an eye on Dell because it's not looking bad. And there you go. And like I said, the heat map is pretty flat. And Nvidia, Amazon, Tesla are down a little bit. I mean, it's just more flat and a little bit of red, nothing real crazy right there. Let's look at our crypto, see what's going on with crypto. It was looking pretty decent this morning. Again, it's just kind of stair stepping itself, making a base. Bitcoin's back to 96,654. So not looking bad. And again, it's just making that base right there. And it could have gotten pushed down way harder by this 10 and 30. And it doesn't look like it wants to. So that's very good. So we'll see. It's just making that base. Ethereum's back to 3,411. And it is doing the same thing. They're all basically doing the same thing. That 10's coming to hit them. And honestly, it could have pushed them way down. They made a nice base. The 10 will come through and then we'll get set up in a few days very well after the new year, it looks like, but crypto does move a little faster, so could be getting set up. Solana's back to 190, and it that one was way down. It was curling back up, and now it's going to be getting set up. Like I said, Solana, they're just bouncing around next couple days, maybe over the weekend, maybe for the new year, they're going to get popping again. So Cardano is back to 90, and that one is. sitting there, and they're all about to get hit by the 10. And like I said, they should have got pushed way down and they didn't. They made a nice base, so it looks like they already bottomed out and they're doing pretty well. Doge is at about 32 right there, just under 32 cents. Same look. And that's going to get curled up, and then these things are going to get rocking and rolling, guys. So if you're wanting to get into crypto, keep an eye on it because it looks pretty good and they get set up and start running again. And let's just look at Bonk real quick. NRWIFBONK. Let's see what that's up to. And this one's actually up right there, and Bonk was kind of ahead of the pack, and it's about to cross through. It's hitting the line. So the other ones are doing exactly what Bonk was doing a few days ago, and now Bonk's getting ready to rock and roll, guys, it looks like. So keep an eye on Bonk and WIF. Let's look at it because this one could get cruising again. It's at 191, and let's see, it is set up. And again, just that same look based out and looks like it's trying to get set up there. So not looking bad for crypto right there. And we could get moving back up on it. And like I said, WIMI is popped up. SES, QSI, we were looking at all of them. LIDR, SLDP is up. And let me just take a quick look at the scanner, see what's going on this Friday morning. INTZ, we were looking at it. SES. Oh, XTIA was looking pretty good. So keep an eye on that this morning. RVSN. I mean, we pretty much have gone over all these. I know we have. So there you go with them. Let me take a quick look again. We'll take a look what I X out of it. Which ones were hold on. LAC, I can get into there. LAC into the industrial mining, and that's up 12 cents and setting up. We were looking at it. But here we go. Let me run through over here and we will look at some of these other ones. ABATS ran up. This one's getting. Let me just cruise through real quick, pull up some ones that are getting set up in the industrial mining ones and the batteries because I'm telling you, they're about to get crazy. And I can almost just see all of them just scrolling through real quick. This one's running up. They're all getting set up. I'll just pick a couple on this page. Just give me 1 second. There's only 3 pages, so I can just scroll through real quick. These are all starting to get running, guys. So, I mean, this is the next sector to get cruising here. So you want to be paying attention. Because, like I said, they're all going to be moving, it looks like. USGO, that one looks pretty good. And let me just open up a couple more on this last page. VALE, this guy, what's this one? All right, there we go. You ready? Here we go. AMLI, American Lithium Corp. We've looked at this in the past, and this thing is getting set up, guys. Holy cow, this thing looks really good right there. AMLI, so keep an eye on that because it is getting set up right there. And that is AMLI. ATLX is Atlas Lithium Corporation, and this thing's getting set up. So holy moly, ATLX. I'm telling you, these lithium ones are looking good in these precious metals. So keep an eye on these bad boys. So are the battery ones, but B as in boy, HP, BHP group. This one's looking really good too. It's setting up, and it is getting set up right here. It's at the bottom, and it looks good. I don't even need to look at it on the other one. CMP, Compass Minerals. This thing's getting set up right here, coming out of the basement. CMP. So keep an eye on that because that one's going to get rolling. ELBM. This one is starting to move. It already got out of the basement, setting up to get really bullish. ELBM. So keep an eye on that. Electra battery materials, and yesterday it was running up there 39 to 44, and today it's at 41. So ELBM looking pretty good right there, I must say. LZM, oh, that one looks really good. Life Zone Metals, I don't know what they're up to, but LZM looking good right here. Oh my, yeah, it is. LZM, keep your eye on that. MP, that looks real good. That's curling up. MP Materials Corp. We've looked at it before. USGO, US Gold Mining. This thing's setting up to get cruising, guys. VALE, this thing is setting up to get cruising, guys. That's another industrial mining one. And they all are looking good right here. And VZLA is Silver or something, and that's getting set up to get cruising. So that entire sector is looking really, really good right there. And actually, in addition to that, let's look at some aerospace and defense ones. I can get there from KITT, or here we go. Let me look at them. Let me pull up a few of our favorites right here. Air ACHR was way up there. AIRI, that's about to pop. AVAV, we definitely have to look at that. Boeing, we always look at. This one's getting ready to roll. Um, that's down. Let's look at that Coda Octopus. We always look at that. It's getting ready to roll. That DPRO is that Canadian one. We'll look at it just because they were looking pretty decent. ESLT is the Israeli one. Let's look at that. And we might as well look at Brazil too, right? ERJ. Let's look at that bad boy. Let's see, page two, GAUZ is an Israeli one. GD, that looks good. I'm just running through some. HOVR, we were already looking at that and it ran up. KWE, I know people are looking at that. Let's look at it. We already looked at Lockheed Martin. LOR LOAR is looking good. Lunar's popped up. We already knew that. MNTS, we looked at that one before. That one's popped up there. Just so many. PRZO, look at that. That's an Israeli one. Let me see if there's any others. SIDU. And let me just pull up the last page real quick and just take a look. We look at space all the time. And that one I told you was looking really good. TATT is the other Israeli one. And let's see, TGI, VXX, that one's setting up. All right, here we go. We got plenty right here. Let's take a look. Well, Archer Aviation's already way up there. We were looking at it. It's in the top, so we'll have to see if it pulls back. But that one's the only one. Most of the other ones are about to get cruising. AIR, Air, this one looks like it's setting up to get rolling, guys. So keep an eye on that. So yeah, aerospace and defense is definitely setting up here. KITT just got up into the top. That one popped, it looks like yesterday for whatever reason. KITT, let's look at it. And yeah, it did pop up yesterday, 113 to 317, and today 320 down to 193. It's at 244. So that's KITT. And that one did pop up there. Let's take a look at, like I said, Air, that one, AIR, that one's popping up just a little flat. AIRI, this one's setting up really good and gonna get moving. AIRI. So yeah, that one looks really good for aerospace and defense. AV, let's see what this one, last time we said this one was setting up. We had a assassination attempt on a president. There you go. So here's AV, let's look at it. And that one is setting up as well. So that wants to get cruising again, AV. BWXT, this thing's setting up right here. I don't know what it is, BWX Technologies, but this thing looks pretty good. BWXT. Hold on, let me type it in right. There we go. And yeah, that thing's curling up really good. Coda Octopus is curling up. That thing's going to get cruising, guys. So keep an eye on CODA because that's looking good. And I'm telling you, aerospace and defense is really setting up here. That DPRO did get up there. That's the Canadian one. It's set up still. It's just a little healthy pullback. Doesn't look too bad right there for DPRO. And what's it doing today? 521 to 552. It's at 530. So, like I said, not looking terrible. ESLT, that's an Israeli one. Holy cow, that one's getting set up right there. And it looks like World War III is about to go off on our scanner here. ESLT just pulling back, but that's getting set up. So keep an eye on that one. We'll see where that bottom is, but it's right around there. ERJ. This one's that Brazilian one, and this thing's getting set up. ERJ, so Brazil's getting ready for some action. That's in the channel, and that looks good. I'm telling you, it looks like World War III is about to start. GAUZ, this is an Israeli one. This one's just pulling back a little bit, but just setting up, not looking bad at all. So that one's going to get set up. And again, just a little healthy pullback ran up yesterday or Christmas Eve, and then yesterday it was 997 to 1003 back to like 948. So nothing crazy, and looks like it's going to get set up. GD General Dynamics. This thing's getting set up. It's crossed through. It's going to start rolling up there some more. So that is GD. And yeah, that thing looks really good. So we should probably be worried. KWE, let's look at this thing. That's another Canadian one. It doesn't look bad. It's still trying to get set up. It ran the other day. It popped up there. And let's see what it's trying to do here. On yesterday, it did run up I can't 68 to 86, somewhere's in there. I can't even tell because the lines are in the way. Yeah, I can't tell if it's an 84. It ran somewhere yesterday. Here we go. 84 to 88 yesterday, and today it ran 68 to 86, and it's at 71. And like I said, it's in between that channel and set up there. So KWE not looking bad. LOAR Lure Holdings. This is an aerospace and defense, obviously, and this one's setting up really good. So keep an eye on that. LOAR, because that's looking good to set up. MNTS, this one's setting up. We were looking at this recently, actually, and it ran up yesterday, 750 to 1030, and right now it's at 907, so it doesn't look bad. PRZO is an aerospace and defense in Israel, and let's take a look at it. It is just up a little bit. Let me see what it's doing here. PRZO. Yeah, that thing's like kind of set up. And is that today? It is 243 to 267. It's at 252. So that's another one looking pretty decent to continue its way up. And wants to run up into that top right there, PRZO. And let's look at SIDU, that city of space we were looking at the other day. It was popped up and it's getting back up into the top. So keep an eye on that. TATT is an Israeli one. That one's getting set up and looks pretty good. And VVXV2X is going to get set up really good right there. So keep an eye on that because that's way down there getting set up and looking good. And I'd say, yeah, aerospace and defense definitely getting set up. Other precious metals and batteries and stuff definitely getting set up. So, not looking too healthy, I don't think. Maybe we'll have World War III on New Year's Day or something. It looks kind of crazy right now. I'm not going to lie. So, we'll be keeping our eye on things today for sure. See what's going on. And there you go. Let me go through the messages again. Make sure I got everything. Everything's, like I said, either flat or red. Nothing real crazy going on. I'll look at the stock twits, see if I see anything over there. And let me just take a quick look. That RGTI is still running up there at $17, up another $1.76. What an animal. And Fun, PHUN. I told you this thing wanted to get fun. It's running up QS. I don't know a poet. Disney's pulling back. LAZR, another one. That's that's an auto parts laser. That's right. Auto parts. But this thing's getting set up. I thought it was an aerospace and defense, but it is auto parts, but it is looking good. TEM, Tempest AI. This thing's curling up and looking good. If it has AI in its name, it's probably going to run. We were saying that. That EOSC, we were looking at it last night. That's up a little bit, but be careful. And that PDYN, we were looking at that already, and that one's run up there. So be careful. It does look like it wants to run up into the top some more. And yeah, RVSN is up and a couple other ones. Holo is up this morning. Let's look at it. We were just talking about the other day saying it wanted to pop up. It did, and it is looking pretty decent. So there you go, a Holo, and that one is running there. So let me see what else we have to look at. If I missed anything, TSM long term, and it's going to break through. Yeah, TSM, that Taiwan semiconductor, it is setting up really good. It's going to get back up to it's going to get back up into the 215, 216, get over that, and then really pop off. It's just setting up, and all of them are. So they are just kind of bouncing around for sure. And there you go. I would say we covered everything. I believe our Joey's jumpers, our laptop lowdowns, our big caps, and our crypto. We went through our scanners and everything else. So there you go, everybody. And again, it's just a little bit red or flat this morning on this Friday. Hopefully, it changes around. I'll keep you updated on the precious metals and the aerospace and defense because both of them are setting up right there and looking decent. So, and let's see, he said to watch YOSH. Is that what just said? Luis Rodriguez said YOSH. Yosh. I know we looked at this before, and yeah, that's a nice setup right there. Going to bounce off that line. So I would keep an eye on that. It's getting into the right place right there. So that's a good look for sure, Luis Rodriguez. I like it. And that's YOSH. So there you go, everybody. And that's our Friday pre market. And again, we'll hope that it turns a little green. I'd like it to end a little green today. That would be nice. And so there you go, everyone. Like I said, let me know if you want to see anything today. Thanks for hanging out. Greatly appreciate it. Laptop Travel, Asian Joe Lee, Luis Rodriguez. Who is that? Christian's on there. Chris, Bong Chan, Sherry, Buddy, Brandon, and Tesserine, and everybody else that was hanging out. Greatly appreciated. Thank you. Have a great Friday, everybody. And obviously, lock in those profits, trade smart. So goodbye, good luck, see you later, and have a great day, everybody. I'll catch you guys later on. See you later. And like I said, let me know if you want to see anything. I'll check it out for you. So have a great day, and I'll catch you later.